Alright, so last episode we splashed around 100 million on brand new signings for the team. The first being Fran Garcia joining from Real Madrid to be our first team left back. Next signing Alejandro Garnacho to be back up to Noah Lang and compete for first team. Noah Lang to compete for first team football with him. Arsenal brought in Matt O'Reilly as another midfield option, and Moise Kean to obviously compete with the first team striker position of Lukaku in this one. And also brought in Taylor Hartwood-Bellis as a backup centre-back. Their partner Bakema in the second team as they both developed to possibly take over in the first team. And we took on Juventus in the first game of the last episode. De Bruyne scored a fantastic free kick to make it 1-0. And later in the game, David Neres scored to make it 2-0 here. And we played great against them, picking up the victory. We then took on Liverpool in the league phase of the Champions League. Tessa Soz up against Honest Slots Liverpool. As you can see, McAllister saw double red, taking out De Bruyne and then getting sent off, which put Liverpool down to 10 men, which after that they completely struggled in this game and collapsed massively inward on themselves. After that red card, and we got another big victory against them. We then took on AC Milan in a tough game towards the end of the episode, and Garnacho here scored a great goal to make it 1-0 to put us in the lead. And this game, I believe, did have a bunch of goals in it, as a shot left from range was saved there by Magnon to deny O'Reilly from scoring, and Meret made a fantastic save for us in this one here. And later in the game, actually didn't have a bunch of goals. De Bruyne here ran through and scored to make it 2-0. And put us in the lead, and we put the nail in the coffin with Garnacho scoring, we're almost scoring there, and Politano finished it off. Let's get into today's episode. And to start off today's episode, we're looking to maintain our unbeaten run so far in the league by taking on Inter Milan here away from it. You can see for this game, we're going to start Matt O'Reilly in midfield for this one after being impressed last episode against AC Milan. I want to see how he does in this game, alongside McTominay and De Bruyne in midfield. Let's get into this one, and hopefully start the episode off with a big win over Inter and remain unbeaten in the league so far. So Lukaku playing against his former team. There's a ball through here into Davide Fratesi, who shoots him around. Makes a great save to stop him. Comes back to DeMarco though, and that's a good block by Di Lorenzo. The play, oh my god, the play is switching, man. That was just awful. What was that? Toro Martinez. Thankfully I recovered there with a bunch of them making a challenge. But it literally gave me everyone that was furthest away from the ball, other than the player that was literally directly in between the player and the ball. That could have intercepted it much sooner there, but you know what, De Bruyne, why not? Finesse shot from De Bruyne. De Bruyne hits the post. Here is Thuram. That's a good ball through into Lautaro Martinez, and Meret denies him. But it's going to fall to DeMarco. Of course it is, man. Of course, out of everywhere that ball can go, it perfectly lands directly in front of DeMarco. That's what I'm hoping in FC26. They really have done what they said they've done, where rebounds are more realistic, because that is just stupid, man. Okay, O'Reilly. Lukaku back into the welling. If he scores straight from kickoff, it will just be classic. Yep. This game at times, man, it is honestly. I mean, we're scored, we take it, but it just is where it is, man. It's kind of like reached that point where it's just kind of like, it is where it is. Like, the second I concede or score, I'm either going to score a goal or concede 9 times out of 10. That's Lukaku, good turn there from him against his former team. Lukaku denied by Jan Sommer over there, as it always does. That's good defending from McTominay, and we get the ball back. And Neres beats the challenge. And as well here, Neres keeps the possession. And find O'Reilly. He can hit them. O'Reilly just wide of the post there from the Danishman. To Benjamin Pavard. Fran Garcia, good steal, but again it's up for another throw-in. Literally 2 times in a row made the perfect challenge with Fran Garcia, and it's still not give away a throw-in. De Bruyne. There we go. Garnacho's making a run. Lovely run there by him. Can Garnacho be the hero? Off the bench, Garnacho inside. Finesse shot. Blocked though by Bastoni. It's a good block by him. I'm going to play this one short. As Bareilles somehow reads that there and intercepts it as that challenge from De Bruyne puts that for a throw into them. Of course it does. It's in the Conor brother here. It's Fran Garcia. How is that not a free kick? He's literally just been elbowed in the face and put down to the floor. DeMarco. Shot taken by Thuram, and it's thankfully gone wide and then moved. Just not what I wanted to do there. And Neres. Great pass into Moise Kean. Can lay it off to Garnacho, who can get a low driven shot away and score Just before the 80th minute, we take the lead in this game. And again, there's been no fluidity to this one, I will say. It's been a very scrappy game. It's been a kind of just very, I guess, sluggish game. It's felt very heavy. That's where the gameplay's felt in this game. But Garnacho does well there to get the shot away. It's a great pass by Neres to go to Moise Kean and a pass across. And a good finish there to put us in the lead. But the question is, will we concede from kickoff? We scored from kickoff after we conceded, so it wouldn't be surprising if they score from kickoff. The ball whipped in, and it's looking likely here, but thankfully that was offside. Keane. Oh, good defending there, but he keeps possession. Gets it to De Bruyne. Lost it out to Calhanoglu. That should be the end of the game. It's going to be a 2-1 victory against Inter away from home. It should have been 3 for us here. We should have scored another goal, but that offside decision against us was, well, wrong to say the least, because he was not offside. He was onside, clear as day. But the game messed up for some reason there. But we get the lead nonetheless. That was a very weird game. It felt very heavy. It felt like we couldn't really get anything going, but we get the win nonetheless. And in a hard-fought victory, that's a good result for the team. And our next game is first v second. We're currently top of the table, 5 points clear of Roma, who are second place in the table, as I mentioned before. Let's get into this one at home and hopefully get another big win. As you can see for this game, going to rotate the team slightly with Riley coming back into midfield, as he's done impressed so far in that position. I want to keep him developing in the team and showing what he can do. As long as he's playing great, he will start in that midfield position over Lobotka for now anyway. Garnacho will play down the left, had that goal he scored in the Inter game. I felt like he deserved to get a start in this one. And Moise Kean will play up front and see what he can do up against Roma in this one here. O'Reilly, to O'Reilly. And find McTominay. Can try to get a shot. He's blocked by Lorenzo Pellegrini. That's Salamakers, who won our Roma series a few years ago, was absolutely incredible for us. Budimir out wide to Salamakers. That's good defending though from Di Lorenzo against him. McTominay. Neres. Lovely play here. Keane plays it inside to Garnacho. It's lovely football. Garnacho, can he finish it? Yes, he can. That was some fantastic football played there. One-touch passing. Quick tiki-taka football, we should love to see. And I'm hoping in FC26 with the authentic gameplay you play in Chroma, that you can switch it to competitive, as we know about from the Chroma deep dive we saw the other day. I'm hoping that the authentic gameplay is still fairly quick and just feels a bit more realistic, and you can do quick tiki-taka football in positions like that. And Garnacho here makes it 1-0. As his fellow Argentinian Matias Sule washes on there from the distance, and Midas Vilar probably should have saved it, but he couldn't do so there, and we take the lead against Roma. So winning this game would be massive for us. We would go 8 points clear top of the table going into January. So going into December, then January, we're going to sim a bunch probably after this game. So we know how good he can be. We used him in the Chroma in the past. It is a shot from range, and that's going to be a good save there by Alex Moret, who makes a good save there. He's been a great goalkeeper for us, but I do want to give Vanja a few games at some point. But Moret right now is just playing incredible, and every game we're playing is obviously a big game, so we can't drop our first team goalkeeper who's putting out saves like that against players like Artem Dovvik every game that he's playing. Salamakers in again, that's going to be headed though. Thankfully blocked by McTominay, because that header that I played was meant to go back to Alex Moret, but it ended up being a little flick on to them, and somehow that didn't cross the line. Thankfully it didn't, because that header should have gone straight back to Moret. I'm not going to try that again, because clearly for some reason from there Fran Garcia can't head the ball back to Moret in this game. Again, Moise Kean. Why did he stop the run? You saw him stop the run there. Fran Garcia's going to go all the way there. The Spanish left back is running all the way at the pitch. He shoots and he scores. I was pressing L1 there for so long, trying to get Neres and also Moise Kean to make the runs, but we didn't need it, as Fran Garcia on the right hand side of the pitch, where he's not used to playing, he ran all the way forward and scored a goal to make it 2-0. An unlikely goal scorer for us. He made an error, almost seen us concede a few moments ago, and I guess he put it on himself to say, okay, made the error, I almost made us concede, let me go score a goal to make up for it, and he's done so. And we're now 2 goals up against Roma, and this game could be an easy win for us against Roma here. As they are second, yes, 5 points behind us, but clearly in this game right now, that is not playing that great as Moret comes out and collects that. pole position here. McTominay try to force them to come out. There we go. Neres got dribbling. Back here to O'Reilly. He's got room to hit one. O'Reilly does so, and Svilar makes a comfortable save, and we're going to get no corner from that. If they didn't take that shot, because there was a man down defensively there. They could have made the advantage of that. But Moise Kean heads it away. Neres, De Bruyne. Garnacho, one more. Gets past Ndika. Neres. Can he get through? No, he can't, but he's not going to keep possession somehow there. Oh, Soule's cooked me there. Fair enough. It's here, Soule. Oh, it's done well again. It's into Dovvik. He shoots and hits the side of the net. This time low. De Bruyne. Lovely cross. Moise Kean, one touch. How has he not got a shot away there? Soule's been their best player in this game, as well as Dovvik, who's played great, as well as Hummels in defence. Speaking of Dovvik, here he is, Meret. Of all the ones he's saved, I feel like that was the most savable. I'm not so sure they got through. You saw the header there from Pio Gennaro. It didn't go the way it should have done, but they get their way through, and Dovvik strikes, finds the back of the net. I need to see that from a better angle, because I felt like Meret should have saved it. Yeah. I felt like Meret should have saved it. To be fair, Svilar should have saved our first, so former Cromer talent back in the day. AC Milan. There's a couple of Enquiries showing what I brought him on to do. And, oh, he misplaces the pass though. That is not what he's in to do, but he wins it back. Love to see it. A quick arc there for him. Moise Kean. Can he score? He shoots and he scores. It's that 3-1. With 20 minutes to go, this game should be ours. I was a little bit worried when they scored that they might get a draw from this one with how good they were playing. But Moise Kean here grabs a goal for us, and that's very nice to see him scoring, because our strikers haven't been scoring in played games ever since the first episode where Lukaku was scoring a bunch of goals. After that, we've struggled to score with the strikers. But Moise Kean here makes good on the effort and shows why I kept him on the pitch. And back on advance forward, he does score, so I'm going to switch him back to that for our next game. It's Pellegrini. The baller. Okay, Dovvik wins the header, and Chiesa shows him out low. Let's see that from him. Raspadori to Politano. No, that from Politano. Noah Lang. Can he score? Noah Lang makes it 4. And Rome is crumbling here. I mean, we're playing at home, but Rome is crumbling. Towards the latter stages of the game, substitutes that came on and showed why we brought them on. As Noah Lang gets a goal for himself. He's been playing great for us all season long. He's been one of my best players in terms of just actual in-game performance. I was thinking about playing one more to Moise Kean there, but I wasn't going to risk it. I thought, you know what, Noah Lang can shoot and score, and he scores a great goal there to make it 4-1. And the scoreline flatters us in this game, yes, but at the end of the day, we've taken our chances, and Roma haven't. Not sure why the baller was not standing over that free kick. If I was them, I would have put the ball over it and shot, and that has somehow ended up in the back of the net. It's Mats Hummels, though, so he has less Roma IRO. I don't think he's got a team currently, but Mats Hummels scores to make it 4-2. Thankfully, we got 2 more goals, because that would have been 2-2 if we didn't score the other ones. I'm not too sure how this actually went in, but it somehow did. I mean, we literally have 2 players are right there. Look at that. McTominay and Meret, and somehow that goes in the back of the net. And then this one, it feels like there hasn't been any other time. And I've given 4 minutes. But they're somehow still getting forward here, even though the game should be done, as I say, there by Meret. And that's going to be a game done. It's a 40 victory. And a big win over Roma to go 8 points clear at the top of the table with that victory. And you love to see it. And let's get into our next game. I think we're going to see a bunch of games in between. But we're looking good form right now and looking stoppable and on track to win back-to-back Scudetto titles in the league. We also need to try and also win the Champions League and also the Coppa Italia this season. That's the Borderline match again for him. He played great. Politano got a 9.0 rating. So he came on. I didn't see him really do much, but he clearly got a man of the match rating for something, but up there. But you'd love to see it. A big victory for us and a hard-fought one at that. And away from home against Torino, it's a 3-1 victory for us with Noah Lang, De Bruyne, and also Moise Kean getting goals in this one to grab us another 3 points and remain undefeated in the league. And in the Coppa Italia, we get a 2-1 victory with De Bruyne grabbing a brace in this game to see us go through to the next round of the Coppa Italia against Udinese here. And at home against Lazio, we taste defeat we taste anything other than victory for the first time this season, with them getting a victory against us. Away from home, we finally stopped getting the look in the simple results as De Bruyne scores again for us, but no one else could score as Castellanos and Isaacson get a victory for them away from home, which is not the best result for us, but we do have a clear lead at the top of the table, so a loss right now is not the biggest of deals for us. However, we do return back to winning ways against Benfica in the Champions League with a 2-1 victory for them, with Moise Kean and David Neres getting goals for us here. And away from against Udinese, our second team were held to a 2-2 draw with Raspadori and also Enquiries getting goals for us, but Soleil and also Talvin, 2 Frenchmen, being the goal scorers for them, getting them a point away from at home for them here. Our second team, however, away from home against them, again a 4-1 victory here with Juan Luis Sanchez getting a goal, Politano, Raspadori getting 2 goals for us here to get a 4-1 victory against them. And our second team get another 3 points for us against bottom of the table with Venezia, with Raspadori and also, Raspadori scoring twice for us to get us another victory for us, back-to-back braces for him, and he clearly is in good form in our second team right now. And away from home against Fiorentina, it's a very boring game here. You rarely see this in sim results. A 0-0 draw with only a penalty miss from their team, Braganza getting a yellow card for them. That was the only events of the game. And then the second half, apparently nothing happened of note to be shown. No substitutions, nothing. And it's a point apiece away at Fiorentina. And against Hellas Verona, it's a straightforward 2-0 victory for us with De Bruyne and also David Neres getting goals at either end of the game to see us grab the victory here. And while it wasn't as easy as it looks here for our second team with a 4-2 victory, it went to extra time with Garnacho and Raspadori getting the goals in the end to see us go through, as well as Raspadori scoring in the game, as well as Lucha getting a goal from Solf to see us go through to the next round against a clearly tough Bari team here. And against Atalanta away from home, De Bruyne and Noelan gets a 2-1 victory here and a 3 points from this game. And up against Dortmund in the Champions League, it's a 2-2 draw for us. We're in a pretty good position, so this result doesn't really affect us too much with Noelan, and also Moise Kean grabbed the goals for us in this one here. And before we get into our final game of today's episode against Juventus, we are going to bring in a former Juventus player in, obviously Federico Chiesa, who's been linked heavily with a move away from Liverpool. I think he officially has requested a transfer from the team, so I think Fulham are currently trying to buy him. I think Celtic are surprisingly going in for him, and also Napoli are heavily linked with him. So they've been linked with him for the past couple of months since rumours of him leaving Liverpool have been, portrayed and put into the media. And Chiesa joins us here at Napoli to be our backup right wing to David Neres for now, and hopefully can return to his best here in Naples. And Chiesa will get a chance in this game up against Juventus here, which will be the final game of today's episode. Riley will return to midfield for this one. Let's get into this game up against Juventus and hopefully defeat Juventus like we did last time, as we picked up a fairly comfortable win last time we played them in the previous episode. Can someone explain to me how Neres seals it, thankfully, before I go on that rant? Moise Kean cuts inside, hits it, and that's a great goal there from him. We made up for it. I was going to rant about Neres there stopping that run for no reason. He was actually running down the line. I was about to make the pass over the top, and he just stopped that run, literally in the perfect position for us to lose possession. But we managed to win it back there with him. And then Moise Kean does incredible here to cut back on his right, smash it across the goal, and score to make it 1-0. It's a quick start against Juventus, and Moise Kean, the former Juventus man, scores against them here to make it 1-0. So Neres to De Bruyne. De Bruyne, Moise Kean, similar goal that we scored earlier in the episode, but Noelan blasts it wide. I should have taken it closest to goal there, but I thought we could finish it there. Dusan Vlahovic, who's going to go through the centre here with a pace. Vlahovic, 1-on-1 with Alex Meret, is denied with a fantastic save. Not to try, he didn't score there, but thankfully for us, Meret made a fantastic... Where's the free kick? Nah. If we concede from this, then I'm going to be fuming. Free kick floated in by... it's actually hit by Vlahovic and it's saved by Meret. What even just happened there? Vlahovic. Kenan Yildiz with a footwork, but did too much as a ride. He steals it off him, and that isn't what I wanted to do there. Moise Kean to Noelan. De Bruyne, why not? De Bruyne from range. De Bruyne hits it and Diego Gordio. Okay, there we go. Moise Kean this time. Can he score again to go by brace? And he's done some hit the post, but it goes in. And when Moise Kean clearly, there's something in the air because at the start of the season we wasn't scoring with our strikers. And in this episode we started doing so. It's around the 10-year itch, kind of December, January. Sometimes players have a turn in form. And that's what's happened to Moise Kean. He's not played bad all season long, but, you know, he wasn't scoring goals and played games for us. It was getting assists and just playing great, but, well, he was getting, like, the assist to the assist quite a lot, but he was playing great nonetheless. But here he scores again, and he's on for a hat-trick against his former team. And we're 2-0 up here. Going into half-time. Unless they get a goal here. Koopmeiners. Gonzalez. Good block there by Engineer, and that should be half-time there. Shot taken. Comfortable save by Moret. Through. He's on for a hat-trick, like I mentioned. Can he grab it? Oh, he's stopped the bat around Bremo. Great defending. Oh, no, he's gone down injured as well. I hope he gets up and he's completely fine. Vlahovic shoots. Moret goes save. And just to be sure, we're going to bring on Lukaku just to ensure that Moise Kean does get the rest he needs to recover. We'll also bring on Noah Lang and also the return of Chiesa to Italian football. Frank Garcia now looking for Chiesa. So on the channel, he's kind of been a legend in the past and previous career modes as Chiesa now. De Bruyne to Lukaku. Lukaku back to Federico Chiesa on his return. Against his former team, is being marshalled by everyone. He's got to go back. It's good composure. First time effort for Matt O'Reilly. Goes past the net and the post there as well. Koopmeiners. To Ram. Good defending with Bianconero there. To O'Reilly. You know what? De Bruyne, power shot from here from the Belgian. Deflected out for a corner. Here, it's going to be back by Vlahovic, who's made the error because Fran Garcia sweeps it up. His best bet there was maintaining possession and maybe shooting himself. It's like Chiesa, who's looked lively since coming on. Back to De Bruyne. Lukaku. Chiesa just didn't make the run. Why did he not make the run for the centre there? You could tell that's what I was waiting for. Wide here to Conceição. Ball in. Now it's going to be hit by Vlahovic, who was offside anyway, but it's going to be a good save there by Moret once again. De Bruyne. Last chance for Chiesa. Lukaku, oh, can't feed it through. It's going to be a 2-1 win away from 2-0 win, sorry, away from home against Juventus. With Moise Kean grabbing both goals in this game, a brace for himself, and hopefully he isn't injured because he's started to perform well for us in this series, and it would be a big miss for us in the team. And well, man of the match performance from him, let's see it. And well, Chiesa came off the bench, didn't really have much time in this episode to prove what he can do for us, but he did look lively in this one. And next episode, we will I can't even speak. We will see more from Chiesa, and hopefully he performed well in that one. And up against Sporting in the Champions League, we get a 4-1 victory with Lobotka, Spinazzola, Noah Lang, and also Noah Lang grabbing a brace for himself in this one. And you did see also, by the way, Keane is not injured. He was only out for like 5 days, so he's completely fine. Fanfare for us. And this victory here could have seen us finish top of the league phase. And other than that, we are finished either in the second or third if we don't finish top. So we finished in a very good position for ourselves in the Champions League phase, and we're guaranteed to go through, obviously, into the round of 16. We have to skip the playoff phase, and hopefully we get a good draw when it comes to the round of 16. And well, to end the episode there, I thought I'd show you the stats of the player. You can see De Bruyne with 13 goals and 7 assists. He's having an unbelievable season for us in the league, in his debut season in the Serie A after moving from Man City, proving that he still has it at the age of 33/34 IRA, I believe he is now. Also, you can see Raspadori in the second team is doing great things, 10 goals and 2 assists this season for him. David Neres has had a more quieter episode in terms of goal scoring, I believe, in this one, but 8 goals and 5 assists for him. He's playing great. Noah Lang, 8 goals and 6. As you can see, Moise Kean starting to get in the goals. Simba Garnacho, and I see other players as well doing pretty decent for us in the team. And while the team's looking great, we are on deadline day, but I don't think we need to make any more signings because the team's looking pretty good. So I think I'm just going to sim past it and obviously start next episode off with a big game that we are going to play, I believe, up against Roma. I think our next game is in the league, so that'll be a big one for us. Moise Kean is back from injury, was only out for 5 days, so we didn't need to worry about that one. And overall, the team's playing great. I think now I'm actually convinced that O'Reilly is better in midfield. I mean, Lobotka played great for us, but O'Reilly, with the physicality and the height that he does have over Lobotka, I think he's just better suited to that midfield role, alongside McTominay, who's been playing great as well in the midfield for us, and those two have been incredible for us in the team. And, well, we need to wait for Bakuma to continue to go up in his pace and overall, because right now, obviously, Ramani is quicker, so that's why I'm playing him in the centre back role alongside Bianconero. He's also playing great, so I don't see why we need to replace him right now. He's been a great defender for us. They're similar like Di Lorenzo, and Fran Garcia's been great for us this whole season so far. And that's going to call it for this one. So if you've got to enjoy it, drop a like and subscribe, as always, and obviously watch the other content I post there. There's a bunch of other promo content you can check out. There's some Ultimate Team pack updates that I've been posting recently for you guys to check out if you want to do so. And as always, thank you for watching, and goodbye.